It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The opening tip to the Pistons, and we're underway at Little Caesars Arena. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Jackson. Reggie Jackson rocks the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Nets have it. Irving to Jordan. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Good money.
Jackson with it. Down by one.
Hood.
Down low for Jackson. Kevin knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Jackson. Drive here, but the shot stays out. It's Brooklyn's ball.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Durant to Irving. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Jackson to Griffin. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a point to Durant.
Screen.
To Jordan. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball to Rodney Hood. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Durant. Now to Jordan, down low. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Griffin. Stuffs it down with authority.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Jackson to Griffin. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense to Durant. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. That is great vision to set it up. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Durant to Irving. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kyrie with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
The screen sets him up for two.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Jackson with it. All tied up, 13 apiece. To Griffin. Got it. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Rodney Hood. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Irving to Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air. Irving with the basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Easy path to the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Takes stock of the floor to Durant. Gets a shot up off the mark. Screen coming. Kevin Durant swats it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Rodney Hood. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Here's Irving into the front court. They trail by one.
Get into it.
To Durant. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Trying to cash in. Reggie Jackson, not that time. Kevin Durant has it. To Jordan. Irving. Kyrie Irving is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 87% from the line. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. And he hits all 3 free throws. Jackson with it, trailing by 4. DeAndre Jordan pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
It's Detroit's ball. Jackson to Luke Kennard. Screen coming. Probing the defense. Kennard to Reggie Jackson. DeAndre Jordan rejects it. Into the front court, it's Irving. Up by 6. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
New blood coming in for both sides. Ish Smith to Luke Kennard. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
KD with the rock. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Irving into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. To Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Smothering D. Ish Smith. Big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Irving to Durant.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant. Tough shot. Well defended. Pistons have it. Kennard. Great feed. Sets it up. Count it.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Irving. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Kyrie Irving.
He's there. Coming. He's there.
Ish Smith. Great looking vision. Oh, emphatic slam.
And easy too. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 27, Zaza Pachulia.
Ball.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A 3-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after 1 quarter. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Jordan. Scores from the post.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Hollis Jefferson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Smith has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin, 4 out of 10. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here comes the screen to Rodney Hood. Won't go. Nets have the basketball.
Hey, switch, I got him.
To Irving. Fires the three. You know Kyrie. Zero hesitation. Buries it for three.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Pistons have it. Smith. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Kyrie add 2 points to the board. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
The pass set it all up.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Rodney Hood. And he throws it down. Nuclear from Blake Griffin. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Able to convert inside.
DeAndre Jordan's game, we know, is better suited for being closer to the rim. But I got to give him a lot of credit. He's developed into a guy who can step out and occasionally knock down a jumper if you give him some space.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. Smith. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Hey, lock up.
To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Irving to Dinwiddie. 5 seconds to shoot. And 2 more points. The defense had them, but the good shooters find a way.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Irving, 4-3. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Time to shuffle things up. Jackson with it. His guys down big. Drummond gets it in the left corner. To Griffin. The rebound cleared by the Nets. To Irving. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Durant. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Deep right corner. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Rebound to Detroit. Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. Rodney Hood above the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Irving brings the ball up court. To Durant. Sizing up the defense. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Reggie Jackson rocks the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Irving with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Pass stolen by Detroit. turns, pops, and finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Here comes the screen. Irving. Nice pass to get things going.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Nets have it.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Count the bucket for 2.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Jackson with it. Down a bundle. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Wayne Ellington at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good for the three-point play. It's back to a 14-point game. It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving to Allen Crabbe. And he finishes at the rim.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Ish Smith looking good. 4 for 5.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Durant. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Durant. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. Kennard. Down to Labissiere. Got it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kyrie with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Long key from three-quarters court. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. And the Nets enjoying some breathing room. To Rodney Hood. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Ish Smith. Great feed. Count the basket at the rim.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Watch the cutter, man.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. The possession in favor of Detroit. Ish Smith to Rodney Hood. In the slam.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 11.
Durant across the timeline. His guy's up by 15. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And the basket good at the rim. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
The assist from number 14, Ish Smith.
Durant to Hollis Jefferson. And count the basket inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And score, strong take.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Kevin Durant with the rock.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
To Dinwiddie. Scalabiciere. Tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Down low to Smith. Ish Smith. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Rodney Hood. Nice pass to set things up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Durant with the basketball up top. The lead is 15.
High screen, high screen, high screen. Watch that back door.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA.